There's a new yoga trend in town, and it's kosher. Conventional yoga is practiced in the Western world, but many observant Jews prefer to stay away from a Hindu-based practice.
I don't want to follow a path that originates in Hinduism or, that I have a path.
The possibility of idol worship through the different positions goes against Judaism and alienates many religious Jews. The Jewish adaptation of yoga allows observant Jews to get all the benefits of yoga without having to feel uncomfortable or break any religious laws. There is no Sanskrit chanting, no omming, and no mention of the names of the postures, but special features you won't find in your regular yoga class.
The simple example is one bracha that we say in the morning, which is Zokei Fufim.
There are countless variations of yoga, just as there are many different streams of Judaism. Thus, the combination of yoga and Judaism results in many Jewish yoga ways. One example is Torah Yoga. Torah, the Bible, is the way that has guided the Jewish people for thousands of years.
I'll teach 10 minutes of a teaching, a classic Jewish teaching, from prayers, about holidays, about Kabbalah, about mysticism, Chassidut. I'll teach it, and then we'll practice yoga as a way to understand how it's real in our bodies.
Practicing Torah Yoga allows you to experience Jewish wisdom through text study and yoga practice. Another stream is Ofanim Yoga, or Aleph Bet Yoga, named after the Hebrew alphabet. This system of meditation integrates body postures and works with the spiritual attributes of the Hebrew letters.
Some people would think that we're taking the shapes of the letters with our body, but actually, in the understanding of Ofanim, the Hebrew letters are all actually based on the body itself. The human body is the model for the letters.
Aleph Bet Stretch is another form of the workout from Brooklyn, New York, believing body positions creating Hebrew words have a sacred power. And in the Kohlberg's case, practicing yoga for years in Beit Shemesh, Israel, being Orthodox doesn't mean yoga is out of limits.
Through yoga, I've become religious. And I've become closer to my people, you may say. But on the other hand, I've learned tolerance, which is something very, very important, and to understand that the view should be an international view of humankind.
As we look deeper into yoga and Judaism, the connections and similarities between the two traditions resurface. Jewish history is full of moments that took a more spiritual and mystical approach to Judaism, such as Kabbalah, Hasidism, and Musar. But not only Jewish audiences found themselves attracted to this practice.
This teaching does not belong entirely to Judaism. It was in fact meant to be understood and passed to the entire world.
But yoga is supposed to connect you to yourself. So if you're Jewish, you should be doing it and understanding your Jewish soul. If you're Christian, you should understand your Christian place in this world. We don't need to take the spiritual teachings, the philosophical teachings, because we have our own.
Jewish yoga is not just associated with Israel. All over Europe and North America, yoga and Judaism classes are offered. What they have in common is the intent to illuminate Jewish concepts through mediative techniques. Kosher yoga is the newest trend among ultra-Orthodox Jews. Will it take off among seculars, or will they prefer the conventional version? Only time will tell.